And we're back here with more of our Roseburg Disposal pregame show as we get ready for today's doubleheader. Roseburg taking on North Medford on the road for the first time this season. Another beautiful day and another chance to catch up with head coach of the Roseburg baseball team, Troy Thompson here. Coach, a nice way to start things off there at home with a doubleheader sweep against Crater back on Tuesday. Not normally do we get a doubleheader on a Tuesday, so that was kind of fun to get the season started off with a pair of games on the first day. But looking back at that, how are you feeling on that? How's the team kind of taken that moment and tried to grow here as you get ready for Saturday?
Well, you said it. It was a great opportunity for us to have those two games there. It doesn't happen very often, but it happened for us on Tuesday, and we were fortunate to not only be able to get them in, but to come out successful on those. We were able to see a lot of things offensively and got some guys on the mound some time, so that was very important for us as we go through our season here. But a good start for us, a lot of positives. At the same time, lots of things to work on like there always is. So it was nice to have the opportunity to play and come out with a couple wins was great. And now we're on to North Medford here and looking forward to another beautiful day here, it looks like, and a chance to get on the field for another couple games.
How much do you feel here? I mean, we all know it's been a long layoff and that you got guys that didn't have experience at the varsity level. How much of this first week of the season is knocking off a lot of rust for you guys?
I think that plays a part for everybody. I think every team's in the same boat coming off the short season for our fall sports there and then right into our spring season here. So that's definitely a part of what we're going through. And like I said, for the other clubs as well and the other programs in our school, everybody's kind of having to do that. So once again, it's nice to have some good weather and the ability to get out and get some games in.
Pitch count has been a thing that has been new over the last couple of years. You guys are getting into using that and following those regulations, and a doubleheader on a Tuesday followed by a doubleheader on a Saturday. At least it's at the start of the year where everybody's fresh and their pitch count's at zero, right? How does that affect things here this week for you guys?
It really doesn't affect us today. Tuesday we were able to get our innings in, get our outs in with minimal pitches with our guys on the mound. So we're at full go here today for everybody and have an opportunity to throw, whoever we would like to see on the mound or whatever the situation would call for. So we're okay in that regard. But yeah, pitch count has taken the last 2 or 3 years and put it in a different perspective for us as far as number of pitches and days rest in between and things like that. So it's obviously something we're very aware of, and I think we do a good job of keeping track of those things and having our kids in the right spots to continue to throw week after week.
It's added to that part of the chess game here for high school baseball for you guys. During the football season, we didn't get a chance to get on the road a whole lot, but I remember that Coach Heiberger mentioned the first time they went on the road, it kind of struck him in the fact that he forgot that there were so many guys on the team that hadn't gone on a road trip with the team. Right. Kind of the same situation with you guys, with not, with only 1 or 2 guys that have really any experience at the varsity level. First time on the road for these guys. I know you have a pretty regimented way that you guys like to travel, and especially for a doubleheader on the road on a hot day in Medford, there's going to be a lot to take into consideration. How has that process gone?
No, absolutely. There's a lot to take into consideration for sure. You can't take for granted the fact that it is on the road and you're playing at a traditionally very good baseball team here on a natural grass field, natural dirt field. And all those things are new for us, so we're excited for the opportunity and happy we get to be here. But at the same time, there are some things you need to be concerned or aware of as you do travel, travel times and the bus ride, getting off the bus and getting ourselves ready to go. So fortunately and hopefully, we, like you said, we have a routine we like to stay to and stay on, and timing and things like that. So I think we're there today. As far as all those things, we got here in plenty of time and we're able to do what we normally like to do. So it's a lot of firsts for a lot of players for sure, and a lot of things for the coaches. It's been that long too for us as far as being on the road in a baseball situation here. So a lot of like I said, a lot of firsts for all of us, and we're just excited to have the opportunity here.
Speaking of first, on the other side, it's a first-year coach here at North Medford for the Black Tornado, and obviously, like you mentioned before, everybody's going through the same situation where there's a lot of guys getting their first time at the varsity level. What do you know about this North Medford squad, and what do you expect to see there here today?
Like I said, historically and traditionally a very solid, very well-coached team. Coach Kerry Curtis takes over for Coach Brett Wolf after 25 years, I believe, for Coach Wolf. So I'm sure it's a different feel for them as well in a lot of regards. But it doesn't change the game or what our focus is or what we're trying to improve upon. But it is a little different feel here with a new coaching staff for them. So we're excited to see them and happy they're in the league and able to compete here today. Yeah, so like I said, a lot of firsts for all of us, and I'm sure on their side, they played here at home on Tuesday against South Medford, who's another very good club. And I believe that game was 7-2 or 7-3. South Medford came out with the victory there. So what do we know about North Medford? Not a lot. They played one game on Tuesday and did some good things. And also, South Medford did some good things, and they came away with the win on that game. So once again, it'll be an eye-opener for all of us as we get through it here today and kind of see where we're at.
All right. Thank you very much for the time, Coach.
Thank you.
And that is head coach Troy Thompson with the Roseburg Indians as we get ready to go. Coach Thompson is down there at home plate, exchanging lineups with Kerry Curtis, the first-year coach for North Medford, as they get the lay of the land, although a very familiar spot for Roseburg baseball, being down here at Jim Maccabee Field on a beautiful day in Medford. It's going to be a warm one in the 80s here today, a nice breeze coming through. We'll get you all set up with the lay of the land here when we come back. It is Roseburg baseball getting ready to take on North Medford here today. This has been our Roseburg Disposal pregame show. Let them make the run to the dump for you. That's Roseburg Disposal, 673-7122. Roseburg baseball getting ready to get things started with first pitch coming up in just a moment. And we do have our video stream now up and running at 541radio.com. Thanks to sponsorship from Renco General Contractors. They specialize in industrial and commercial construction. So whether you're building from scratch or maybe it's time to expand or remodel your current building at Renco, there's no job that's too big or too small. Build your success with Renco. We'll come back, and for those that do want to watch, you can go to 541radio.com, click on anything that says Watch Roseburg High Sports. You can also subscribe to the Score YouTube channel. Just search 1490 The Score on YouTube. You'll find our channel there, and you'll find the live stream up and running. We did have to create a new broadcast due to some technical difficulties, so there's probably two up there that say Game 1 for Roseburg versus North Medford, but just find the one that's going right now, and you'll be good to go. I'm Joey Kieran, getting ready for our first pitch. We'll have your starting lineups coming up when we come back. It's Roseburg baseball taking on North Medford today on a wonderful Saturday afternoon. Our first Saturday doubleheader of the season. We'll have plenty of more of those here in store in this shortened season. Only about 6 weeks to go on this year's schedule. So not as many Saturday doubleheaders as we usually have, but we'll have plenty more coming up here for you. Back after a 2-minute break, this is Roseburg baseball coming at you. Streaming online at 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
General Contractors, formerly known as RE Noah, are the experts in industrial and commercial construction. With over 50 years of combined experience, Renco General Contractors is Douglas County's building leader when it comes to commercial construction. From turnkey construction from the ground up, tenant improvements to seismic upgrades, Renco is an authorized metal building dealer dedicated to providing our community the highest quality structures. They also specialize in steel fabrication and welding. Call Renco today. There's no job that's too big or too small. Build your success with Renco.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage. Welcome you back here to Jim McAbee Field in Medford as we get ready to go for today's contest. Game one of a doubleheader between Roseburg and North Medford. Roseburg will be in their black tops with their orange numbers on the back, gray pants, white jerseys for the home team. But right now we will pause for the national anthem. Our national anthem here at the ballpark as we get ready to go. Let's go ahead and real quick pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Roseburg Baseball on the Score. Well, we get ready to go for today's contest. On the mound, it's going to be a lefty for North Medford as we get a chance to take a look at our starting lineups. We'll look first at the batting lineup for Roseburg. It's your starting lineups brought to you by Cooper's Pest Control, your locally owned bug assassins with great low rates. Give them a call at 673-0363. Well, batting first for Roseburg is going to be Austin Takahashi playing at third base, followed by Sebastian Watson at second. Dawson Gillespie at shortstop will hit third, followed by Dominic Tatone at first base, batting cleanup. In right field, hitting fifth is Garrett Zimet, followed by Knox Hubbard, the catcher, hitting sixth. Garrett Schultz will bat seventh, playing in left field. In center field is Carson Dunn hitting eighth, and the nine-hitter will be today's pitcher for Roseburg, Logan Klopfenstein. That's a look at your batting lineup for Roseburg as they get ready to go here in the top of the first. As for North Medford, it'll be Cody Boragine on the mound for the Black Tornado. Boragine, again, a lefty out there. He is one of four seniors on the roster for this North team. His battery mate behind the plate, Jeremiah Robbins. And we'll run through the rest of your starting lineup for your defensive alignment for North Medford here in just a sec. As the first pitch will come in, lefty versus lefty matchup, strike one, and we are underway here in the contest. You've got the lefty Austin Takahashi. Good to see him out there after leaving game two of Tuesday's doubleheader with some cramping. The 0-1 to him, fouls it off down the first base side for strike two. Takahashi starting at third base for Roseburg, taking on this North Medford team with a few returning players. They have three guys that were on the roster when Roseburg and North Medford met back in the 2019 season. And one of them is Boragine. It's a foul ball for Takahashi. Will make it a 0-2 count. Keep it right there. Fouling off a couple of pitches as Roseburg gets into game one of our doubleheader. Cummings at the lefty. Delivers high and inside. Some chin music there for Takahashi. He'll dig back in. We'll run around the diamond here defensively for North in just a bit. The 1-2 off the handle, fouled back. Takahashi continues to stick around. The at-bat will continue here. Takahashi taking Boragine deep into this count. 5 pitches so far. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, though. That will get him. 1 away. That'll be a strikeout for Boragine to get things started. Takahashi going down. Batting next will be Sebastian Watson, Roseburg's starting second baseman. For the rest of the defense for North Medford here, out at first base is Tyler Dunleavy. At second base, Johnny King. As the first pitch swung on in the air. This one down the first base chalk line and falling back to make the catch. Boragine will make the catch in foul territory. Second out on the first pitch there to Watson. Base is still empty as Roseburg's 3-hitter, Dawson Gillespie, will stand in. All right, finishing off the defense. Dunleavy at first, King at second, Aiden Horsley at short, and Gavin Schmidt at third. In the outfield, Frankie Rutigliano in left. In center field is Trey Newman as a strike on the first pitch here to Gillespie. And in right field is going to be Colton Morgan, and that is your starting lineup for North Medford defensively with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Gillespie at the plate with an 0-1 count. Pitch outside, falling away on the mound. Boragine missing outside to the right-handed hitting Gillespie. Dawson Gillespie had 3 hits total in the doubleheader against Crater on Tuesday. Hits one out of play, heading out of bounds, and that one a unsuspecting fan walking through the field looking at his phone. That one sails right over the top of his head. We've got the back-to-back complexes here with baseball where we're watching. To my right, beyond the first base side, is the softball complex where Roseburg softball's in action. We'll try to keep an eye on that one. The 1-2 to Gillespie, fouled away, same direction, and this one heading towards a little bit further away. Roseburg's player that went to go collect the foul ball from the previous pitch was over there, and that one landing about 30 feet from him. Stays a 1-2 count with 2 down, nobody on base for Dawson Gillespie. Top of the first in a scoreless ball game. And Boragine will get the swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll wrap up the top of the first inning, a half in. And Roseburg unable to touch Cody Boragine here in the first inning. 1-2-3 frame for North Medford. We go to the bottom half of the first inning after this 60-second break. Roseburg baseball on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Back here for the bottom of the first inning, Roseburg unable to touch anything in the top of the first. Now it'll be North Medford getting a chance to bat. Leading off will be Cody Boragine, the pitcher, followed by Johnny King, the second baseman. Aiden Horsley, the shortstop, will bat third, followed by Jeremiah Robbins batting in the cleanup spot. We'll run through the rest of your Cooper's Pest Control starting lineup for North Medford after the first pitch from the lefty Logan Klopfenstein, who will deliver a first pitch swing and a foul ball for Boragine. We got a couple of lefties dueling here in today's ball game. So Boragine, King, Horsley, Robbins. Then you've got Gavin Schmidt at third base batting fifth. Tyler Dunleavy, the first baseman, batting sixth. In the seventh hole is the left fielder, Frankie Rutigliano, followed by Colton Morgan in right field batting eighth. And the center fielder will bat ninth. That's Trey Newman. Your Cooper's Pest Control starting lineup. We'll run through Roseburg's defense as we get through this first inning here. It's a 1-1 count after a pitch delivered well outside there from Logan Klopfenstein. No runs in the top of the first for Roseburg. 3 up, 3 down for Boragine on the mound. Now at the plate trying to help himself out. He'll take a breaking ball from Klopfenstein well outside. Logan Klopfenstein getting his first start here in this 2021 season. Ball in the air. Shallow in the outfield going out, and it'll be instead the center fielder coming in to make the catch for Roseburg. In center field today is Carson Dunn. You have the shortstop and second base converging on that one, but Dunn calls them all off as that ball, they didn't expect to go very deep, so they were playing in the right position for it. Boragine will fly out to center field on a windy day here in Medford. Could see some of the same issues we saw Tuesday at Champion Car Wash Field, where balls in the air were definitely an adventure. Johnny King will bat off speed. First pitch called strike one for the second baseman. Behind the plate for Roseburg here in game one is going to be Knox Hubbard, catching the battery mate for Klopfenstein. Outside with his second pitch to King. At first base for Roseburg is Dominic Tatone. At second base, Sebastian Watson. Dawson Gillespie at short. Austin Takahashi at third. And the outfield, we'll get you in just a sec, as Klopfenstein delivers squaring to bunt, instead pulls it back for strike two. King falls behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the outfield from left to right, Garrett Schultz, Carson Dunn, and Garrett Zymet. Your outfield of alignment for Roseburg here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless ball game, 1 away, and the 1-2 is bounced in front of the plate for a 2-2 count for Logan Klopfenstein against second baseman Johnny King for North Medford. The 2-2. Ahead of it, pulled it to Takahashi, who gets a nice bounce off the natural turf here at Jim McAbee Field and tosses across the diamond to Tatone for the putout. 2 down in the bottom of the first. Base is empty for Aiden Horsley, who will step in. Well, it is definitely different here at Jim McAbee Field than what we've experienced so far at home at Champion Car Wash Field, the newly named and newly remodeled. All artificial turf there at home for Roseburg now. When I saw them bust out the sprinklers to water the field before today's game, I remembered, oh yeah, that's a thing. As the first pitch from Klopfenstein to the right-handed hitting Aiden Horsley. It's going to be a hit-by pitch. Klopfenstein coming too far inside with that breaking ball. And that'll put a man on base. The shortstop Horsley getting on. So 1 on, 2 down, and the cleanup batter, Jeremiah Robbins, will stand in. Robbins, today's starting catcher for North Medford, does share a name with the American Legion and UCC baseball coach Jeremiah Robbins up in our neck of the woods. So the first pitch bounces in, knocked down by Hubbard behind the plate, trying to hold the runner at first, and Horsley not going anywhere. 1-0 count for Robbins. If I remember the stories correctly, I believe that Jeremiah Robbins at the plate right now is a nephew of Jeremiah Robbins at UCC. There's an off-speed pitch pulled towards left field. We'll get inside the chalk line, heading towards it. Schultz will send it in. It's a double for Robbins. And that'll put runners at second and third with 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 down, so Roseburg 1 out from getting out of this first inning without giving up any trouble. Gavin Schmidt's going to step in as Roseburg will have a visit to the mound for pitching coach Richie Charles. Want to thanks once again our pregame, or our starting lineup sponsor, Cooper's Pest Control, your locally owned bug assassin with great low rates. Give them a call at 673-0363. You've got a courtesy runner. Courtesy runner for the catcher is going to be Coda Passy. He'll take over at second base. Gavin Schmidt batting at the plate, the third baseman. He took the loss in the game against South Medford on Tuesday. He was the starting pitcher today, starting at third base. The first pitch of the at-bat, off-speed, is high and away. Roseburg on the verge of possibly trailing here to start out today's doubleheader. But a pop ball in foul territory behind home, giving chase. This one into the grandstands down to our right. The catcher Knox Hubbard giving chase on that one. That carries out of play. Sending the Roseburg fans who sit down to our right, covering, trying to make sure that ball did not catch them. 1-1 count. Pitch in the dirt goes all the way to the backstop, and the game's first run will come in to score. On the wild pitch, Horsley coming in, and Passy, who's running for Jeremiah Robbins, will move up to third base. 1 run in, 2 balls and 1 strike now against Gavin Schmidt. He'll drive one to center field, right to Carson Dunn, and that'll wrap things up. But 1 pitch too late for Roseburg. A run comes in for North Medford. 1 run on 1 hit, no Roseburg errors, and 1 man left on base. Through 1 inning of play, it is a 1-0 lead. North Medford on top of Roseburg. Back after this 60-second break with more Roseburg baseball on the Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Top of the second here for us is Dominic Titone will lead things off. Roseburg trailing 1-0 against North Medford as Cody Boragine will fire in a first pitch fastball from the lefty to the lefty. Titone falls behind 0-1. Roseburg baseball today brought to you by Dr. Alanson Randall. Open and accepting new patients. 541-378-6694. Swing and a miss for Titone as he falls behind 0-2 here in the first at-bat for Roseburg starting first baseman. Top of the second so far, 1 run, 1 hit for North Medford. No runs, no hits for Roseburg. Boragine will miss just a bit upstairs to Titone. Decent selection of fans out here for us today, enjoying today's ball game down at Jim McAbee Field. It's the wind blowing. That one golfed into the air. Could be trouble in shallow left field, but charging in, and there to make the play is Rutigliano. Retiring the first batter here in the second inning for Roseburg. 1 down, and it's Garrett Zimet that'll bat next. Zimet starting in right field here today. First pitch to the lone senior with Roseburg here this afternoon. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Troy Jones not with the team today. Did not make the trek down here. 0-1 delivery from Boragine is outside for ball 1. Coming into this at-bat for Garrett Zimet. 0 for 4 on the season. Did not collect a hit in the doubleheader against Crater. Got on that one, but couldn't square it up. That ball hit back behind us for strike 2. Boragine in that first inning. Had a long at-bat against Takahashi. That's what you want out of the leadoff guy. Through 12 pitches total, though. The pitch high and away. 2-2 evens things up for Zimet. Boragine coming set left-handed. pitcher out of his windup. Strike 3 on the crossover pitch there. Goes from the outside to the inside edge of the plate with his fastball. The punch out, it's the third of the game for Boragine. And he gets Klopfenstein looking this time. So 2 down with nobody on. Looking to go through the minimum in the second inning is Boragine as he gets another strike across. He's firing strikes against Roseburg here to start things off. Roseburg just trying to get the timing dialed in. But a couple of strikeouts so far for Boragine. A 0-1 pitch is low to Knox Hubbard. Roseburg starting catcher, bats left-handed. Third lefty in the lineup for Roseburg. Probably their most left-handed heavy lineup that they've had in a number of years. The 1-1 delivery fouled off by Hubbard. And Cody Boragine with a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second is 1 strike away from getting through the first 6 batters unscathed. With the left arm dangling as he stares into the glove of Jeremiah Robbins, gets the signal. Boragine set, kicks and fires. And strike 3 called on the outside reach of the plate. Tailing away from the hitter. Another strikeout for Boragine, gets his 4th of the game. 3 up, 3 down again for Roseburg. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the top of the second inning. Still a 1-0 lead for North Medford here on 541radio.com and on the Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion.
Bottom of the second inning here, a 1-0 lead for North Medford against Roseburg. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Tyler Dunleavy leading things off, another lefty in the lineup for North Medford. A lot of left-handers here this season. First pitch, off speed, a swing and a miss way out in front there for Dunleavy for strike 1. And today's Roseburg baseball game is brought to you by Chuck Swarman Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? Another slow spinning off-speed pitch that Dunleavy way out in front on. They look real enticing when they come in like that, but you got to time it up perfectly. 0-2 pitch here for Klopfenstein. The lefty winds and fires, gets a pop fly ball into foul territory. Keeps it at an 0-2 count. Well, Coach Thompson, before the game, telling me, yeah, we got a guy that, he spins the ball. Probably not going to be bringing heat as you might expect, but Klopfenstein trying to get through a second inning here without giving up any more damage. Already 1 run in. He misses with his breaking ball outside for ball 1. 1-2 count here. 15 pitches in that first inning for Klopfenstein. Another slow pitch out in front of it for Dunleavy, fouls it away. Want to say hello to Coach Thompson's mom, who he told me that she enjoyed Tuesday's broadcast and would be tuning in again today. Hello, Bobby. I appreciate out in Eastern Oregon watching here today. Ground ball, slow chopper towards second, taken by Watson to first base in time as Dunleavy, tripping over the bag, tumbles into the dirt, kicking up a cloud of dust. So he goes down for the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. One away, and Frankie Rutigliano, the left fielder, will step in to bat. Also like to say hello again to assistant coach Tim Sester's grandparents, Estelle and Diane, enjoying the broadcast from home here today as well. Swing and a miss for strike one against Rutigliano, the left fielder, batting with one out and nobody on. Klopfenstein, off speed. He hits that inside corner with the breaking ball, drops it in to the bucket for strike two. Klopfenstein got through the first two batters in the first inning, but then a hit by pitch and a double came back to haunt him. There's a pitch in the dirt, can't get the hitter to chase. And Rutigliano finds himself with a 1-2 count. Beautiful sunny day here in Medford. Wind not blowing right now, but it kicks in off and on. Whoo! Got him with the strike three, froze him with the fastball. And that is the first punch out of the game for Klopfenstein. And there's two down as the right fielder Colton Morgan will bat. Roseburg Baseball brought to you by Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com or call them at 541-459-1545. First pitch, strike one here against Colton Morgan. Klopfenstein trying to get through the frame. Hits the outside corner. Strike zone seems to be wide here today for both pitchers. Those outside edges are live. An 0-2 count as Klopfenstein tries to get quickly through the second. Ground ball hit towards short. Gillespie looks it in. And to first base just in time for the out as Morgan will ground out 6-3. And Klopfenstein will get a 1-2-3 frame in the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the top of the third inning. This is Roseburg Baseball on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
General Contractors, formerly known as Ari Noah, are the experts in industrial and commercial construction. With over 50 years of combined experience, Renco General Contractors is Douglas County's building leader when it comes to commercial construction. From turnkey construction from the ground up, tenant improvements to seismic upgrades, Renco is an authorized metal building dealer dedicated to providing our community the highest quality structures. They also specialize in steel fabrication and welding. Call Renco today. There's no job that's too big or too small. Build your success with Renco.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Top of the third inning, Roseburg Baseball brought to you by Current Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. Top of the third inning, it's a 1-0 lead for North Medford as Garrett Schultz will step in. Swings a big cut on the first pitch. First offering from Cody Boragine, who's into his third inning of work and has done well so far. Pitch upstairs for ball one to even up the count. Garrett Schultz, 0 for 2 on the season so far. Fouls off a pitch. On the 1-1 offering there from Boragine. We are looking at temperatures climbing into the 80s here today from Medford. Only just past noon, and we're already at 73 as the off-speed catches the outside corner. Got to know, those corners are alive here today. They are definitely in play. One down, 5th strikeout already. Through 7 batters, 5 strikeouts already for Cody Boragine. So he is wheeling and dealing as he faces the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Carson Dunn will bat. And he's out in front of the first pitch for strike one. Dunn, 1 for 3 on the year. He had a double against Crater. Batting in the 8th spot for the Indians. The 0-1 swung on and missed. That one little bit better timing on it, but it was not where he was swinging. The 0-2 offering from Borgin, trying to get another strikeout, and he will. 6th for the lefty. Impressive so far for Cody Borgin. He was, again, one of 3 players on the roster for North Medford when Roseburg and North met back in 2019, the last time there was a high school baseball season. Obviously, the 2020 season canceled. Just about a week before things were supposed to get started, they started pushing things back and then eventually canceled outright. 2 down, the 9-hitter Klopfenstein squares one up, sends it in the air to center field, but a routine fly ball, and making sure that Trey Newman is staying awake out there, as on the mound, Cody Borgin continues to wheel and deal. But a first pitch swing and fly ball to center field for out number 3 as Klopfenstein goes down. Another 1-2-3 frame. As we get through the top of the 3rd inning, Roseburg unable to touch Cody Borgin so far. Bottom of the 4th, North Medford leading 1-0 here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Bottom of the 3rd inning, Roseburg baseball here on the Score. Joey Keyran with you from Jim McAbee Field in Medford. The 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Black Tornado, leading 1-0. Trey Newman starting it off, taking a breaking ball for strike 1 against Logan Klopfenstein. Fastball in, popped in the air. Calling for it, center fielder Carson Dunn will make the squeeze, retiring the first batter of the 3rd inning for North Medford, today's home team here at Jim McAbee Field. Softball going on behind me, and I just am now spotting the scoreboard and realizing it is not facing our direction, so unfortunately I can't get you score updates on Roseburg softball going on to our right, but we'll see if there might be any opportunities to catch a score from time to time on that one. 1 away, top of the lineup here, which did some damage against Klopfenstein. Will come up to bat. First pitch misses for ball 1 against Cody Borgin, who flew out to center field his first time. The starting pitcher for North Medford. And the game against South Medford on Tuesday, Borgin was 2 for 2 with 2 RBI. He had a double in that game. He gets underneath one here, out towards the gap in right center. That ball's going to carry pretty well. One hop to the warning track. It'll be Zymet that picks it up. Hitting the shortstop, Gillespie on the relay throw, and in with a triple standing up is Borgin. So he's got a couple of extra base hits so far this season for North Medford. Puts himself in scoring position and gives himself an opportunity to give him a little bit of cushion in this contest. A 1-0 game, only the second hit of the ball game. Both pitchers had been doing fairly well. A hit by pitch for Aiden Horsley, helping North Medford out in the first inning. Klopfenstein with a man on at third now, and 1 away will face the 2-hitter Johnny King. He got out in front of a first pitch, fouled back towards us and up and over the top of us for strike 1. Oh, 1 delivery coming up here for Klopfenstein. And King will foul it down the third base side towards, I'm going to guess, Coach Kerry Curtis down there. In his first year leading this North Medford Black Tornado squad. taking over for Brett Wolf, who was here for a long time, leading at North Medford baseball. The 0-2, King, takes just outside for ball one. That outside corner, as we mentioned, has been hot. Unfortunately for Kloffenstein that time, he does not get the call. They'll try to come back with the 1-2 pitch, get the strikeout here. Off speed is fouled away. Stays a 1-2 count. Roseburg baseball brought to you by Tim's Appliance at the corner of Lane and South Stevens in Roseburg. 0% financing always available. Some good stuff going on in that softball game. We can hear cheering from behind us. Here in this one, a man at third with one away in the bottom of the third, and another wild pitch going to bring in a run. That's what scored the first run of the game for North Medford. And scoring Cody Boragine this time, another wild pitch will make it 2-0 North on top of Roseburg. A 2-2 count at the plate for Johnny King now with the bases empty and one out so far for Logan Kloffenstein. The 2-2 offering. Chop foul again past Coach Kerry Curtis here. Throws his hands up as his players ride him a little bit there on letting that ball get by him. Stays a 2-2 count. Another ball down the left field side. Out in front of it here is King. He has pulled everything down the third base side. Here at Jim McAbee Field, it's 344 down the left field line, 380 to center, 331 down the right field side. Big out there in the center field area. As out in front of that ball, it will spin into foul territory, and we'll do it again. Long at bat here for Johnny King. 7 pitches so far in this at bat for North Medford's second baseman. So the last time these two teams did meet was back again in that 2019 season. It was up in Roseburg at what was then Legion Field, been renamed since. North Medford won a 10-9 ball game as they pitch off speed low, just missing the bottom of the strike zone, and the count will go full. 10-9 in that one back on April 30th of 2019. 3-2 pitch. Got him to swing at a high one and foul off yet another one. Nine pitches so far in this at-bat to King. Three-two pitch, high for ball 4. First walk issued in the ball game.
For the Black Tornado, the shortstop.
So King will take his trip on down to first, earning a walk in that 10-pitch at-bat. As Aiden Horsley will stand in. He was hit by a pitch on the first offering he saw, just grazing his front shoulder. Logan Kloffenstein on the mound, delivers in the dirt. Runner taking off for second will get in there cleanly. Ball settled right underneath Knox Hubbard. Took him a second to find it, and a quick read and a quick reaction by Johnny King. The wild pitch will put him in at scoring position out at second. 1 run in so far in this third inning for North Medford, giving him a 2-0 lead. As the ball popped in the air for Horsley, back behind first, caught in the palm of the glove by the first baseman. Dominic Titone will make the catch for the second out. 2 down, and Jeremiah Robbins hitting with a man in scoring position. Kloffenstein trying to get through this third inning. He'll face his 5th batter of the frame. Cody Boragine scoring the run in this third inning after getting on with a 1-out triple and scoring on a wild pitch. It's the first pitch called strike 1 against Robbins, who had a double back in the first. He hit that double to left field back in the first inning. This pitch bounces in front of the plate out at second base. Big secondary lead for Johnny King. And behind the dish, Knox Hubbard running it out halfway between the mound and home to run the runner back into the bag. North trying to be aggressive on the bases with a lot of pitches in the dirt. Ball to third. Just go to first with it. And Takahashi now going to have the runner in a rundown between second and third. The throw. No, he didn't get in, and the runner will go to second. And that's going to be a mistake by a young player there. Takahashi, final out, could have been made at first. Instead, he got distracted by the runner between second and third, and King will get in safely to third. Jeremiah Robbins will get on with a fielder's choice, and he takes second on the play. And so you've got runners at second and third with two down after what could have been a routine ground ball for the final out of the third. So fielder's choice. And wisely kept running was Robbins to get the extra bag there. Courtesy runner in for him is going to be Passy. First pitch called strike. Bottom of the zone against Gavin Schmidt. So now having to work out of a little bit of trouble here and having to work a little bit more in the third inning will be Kloffenstein. The 0-1 pitch. High and away for ball one. The 1-1 delivery hits the top of the zone there for Klopfenstein. One ball, two strikes. Up in the air for Schmidt, out towards left center. Long run for everybody. Diving attempt and a grab. No, it falls out of the glove for Dunn. Almost looked like an amazing play in deep left center field for Dunn, but he couldn't keep a hold of it. Went a long way to get to that ball, and it just squirts out. And 2 runs will come in to score on a double by Gavin Schmidt to the alley. Oh, man, almost pulled in there by Dunn. Got to give him credit for going that far to get to that baseball. It just could not haul it in. So 2 more runs in, 3 total here in the third, 4-0 North Medford in front. Dunn able to get back to his position. Went full extension Superman in deep left center field, and it almost looked like a spectacular play to finish this inning. Tyler Dunleavy will bat. Left-handed hitter, grounded out to second his first time up. He'll make the 7th hitter up in this third inning for North Medford, taking the first pitch for ball one. 4-0 our score, 3 runs in here in the third. Kloffenstein, the lefty, to the lefty. Misses outside for a 2-1 count. No action in the bullpen for Roseburg. Only the third inning, although moving quickly through this first game of our doubleheader, it seems. High and away for ball 3. (3-0) the count. A visit to the mound for Dominic Tatone. Back to his position, the first baseman. After the quick word from Tatone, Kloffenstein will get a strike in. (3-1) delivery. Outside for ball 4. So 2 walks here in this inning. 2 walks. You've got 2 extra base hits, a triple and a double. And so far, Roseburg unable to finish this third inning off. Frankie Retigliano will be the 7th hitter to the plate, batting with 2 on and 2 away. His team, North Medford, up 4-0. First pitch swinging for him is in the air. Garrett Zymet trying to settle underneath it, and he will make the catch for the final out. Tough inning there for Roseburg. A couple of chances to almost get out of that frame that just did not come together. We go to the top of the 4th. Roseburg down 4-0 here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
No worries. Coming back here for the top of the fourth inning. It's Joey Kieran here with you from Jim McAbee Field. Today's game brought to you by the Smile Station, your destination for aesthetically crafted smiles. 4-0 North Medford in front. On the mound for North is Cody Boragine, and he gets a swing and a miss as we go back to the top of the lineup for Roseburg, looking to try and get a man on base for the first time here today. Austin Takahashi batting. He struck out in his first at-bat. He will swing, and I think he foul-tipped it there into the glove for strike two. The 0-2 pitch, strike three looking. Boragine is feeling it today. That is strikeout number 7 for the lefty. He has got 7 strikeouts and 10 at-bats for Roseburg so far. He has obviously been having his A stuff here today. The first pitch now to Sebastian Watson, a big swing and a miss. Waving through. Wind not blowing too much here at the moment. When it's not blowing, it is a stagnant, hot day here in Medford. But when it does pick up, sure is comfortable. It's a pitch high for a 1-1 count for Sebastian Watson from Cody Boragine. Defense ready as the pitch comes in. The 1-1 popped in the air, heading foul towards the fence line, and that one will get into Roseburg's bullpen down the first base side for strike two. Roseburg against Crater on Tuesday won 14-2 and then took game 2 7-3 as they came back with 4 runs late in that game. For North Medford, their last game a 7-2 loss against South Medford on Tuesday, season opening day for both squads. The 1-2 swung on and missed for strike 3. Getting familiar saying that so far today for Roseburg. 8 punch-outs for Boragine. Dawson Gillespie bats 0 for 1 in the game with a strikeout. Only so far the 2 players that have not struck out for Roseburg. Sebastian Watson, although he has now struck out, and Dominic Titone. It has been that kind of a day. Logan Klopfenstein also flew out to center field. 1-0 count for Dawson Gillespie. The 4-0 pitch falling as he throws. That ball ending up low and inside for Gillespie. He's ahead, 2 balls, no strikes, and now out of the dugout. The coaching staff for North Medford making sure their pitcher is good. Just missed his foot placement on that one as he came down with the plant foot for Boragine. Outside, and the count goes 3-0. And Roseburg hoping they can get their first base runner here out of Dawson Gillespie at the plate. Top of the 4th inning. Strike taken by Gillespie. 3-1 count. Boragine just firing in an easy fastball on that one for the strike, expecting the hitter to be looking all the way. With Roseburg not being able to get on base, you definitely weren't going to try and swing there. Ground ball right back up the middle, and Roseburg will earn that first base hit of the game as Dawson Gillespie sends one right back through the middle, and that will break up the no-hitter and perfect game for Cody Boragine, and I hope he gets a round of applause from his fans for that one. He went through 3 innings facing the minimum and was 1 strike away from doing it, 2 strikes away from doing it here in the 4th again. He is now will face the first inning of facing more than just 3 batters. He was absolutely lighting it up today. Dominic Titone will bat. He lays off some high heat for ball 1, and maybe this could be the turning point for Roseburg in this contest. Trailing 4-0 here in the top of the 4th. Got to get some sort of offensive motion going for Roseburg. Pickoff throw to first. First time we see that in the game, as Boragine has never had a runner on to deal with. He works mainly out of the stretch, even with nobody on base. Boragine, 1 on, 2 down. Swing and a miss out of Titone. So Titone, 1-1 count in his second at-bat in the ballgame. He flew out to left field his first time up. Left-handed batter. Pulls out one first base side foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Titone digs back into the left-handed batter's box. Swing and a miss. Down low in the strike zone. And that'll wrap things up in the top of the 4th inning. Another punch out for Cody Boragine, his 9th of the ball game. He faces 1 extra in the 4th as Roseburg gets their first hit of the game. But still no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. Go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Roseburg trailing 4-0 against North Medford on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
Come back here for the bottom of the 4th inning. Batting to lead things off, Colton Morgan with a 1-0 pitch from Logan Klopfenstein. Got him out in front. He pops it up in the air. Shallow right center field. It's the center fielder Carson Dunn that gets underneath it for the first out of the 4th for North Medford. 9-hitter Trey Newman will bat. Today's game brought to you by Flyway Travel. Contact their travel experts for your travel plans. Now located at 1445 West Harvard Avenue. Or give them a call at 672-5701. 1 out. Newman flew out to center field his first time up in this game, batting for a second time here in the bottom of the 4th with North Medford up 4-0. Off-speed pitch misses high for Klopfenstein into his 4th inning of work. I have Klopfenstein down for 57 pitches so far. Now make it 58. As he misses on the 1-0 offering to make it 2-0. Foul tip. Trey Newman will find himself 2 balls and a strike. Newman was 0 for 1 in the game against South Medford, so still looking for his first hit of the season. 2-1 pitch, breaking ball, cuts too far inside. Count will go to 3-1. Out of his windup, Kloffenstein off speed, hits that top end of the outside corner. The full count pitch is in the dirt, bounces away. Heading down to first will go Newman. And Newman will get in safely. Taking off down there, thinking if that ball got away far enough, he may have had a chance to try and stretch a walk into extra bases, but he's on at first with one out. And Roseburg will look for a double play ball. They did turn a couple of double plays on Tuesday against Crater in that doubleheader. The first pitch coming up now to Cody Boragine, who is up for a third time in this game, and he has done well so far. A triple in the third. Came in to score on a wild pitch. A 1-0 delivery. In the air. Left field towards the line, shallow on the run. Garrett Schultz will make the catch. Long way to go into foul territory for the left fielder. Schultz able to get there, kept his focus dialed in on the baseball, and was able to retire Boragine for a second time in this contest. Boragine has been doing his part on the mound, so the offense, that's just gravy so far for him. Johnny King will bat. He is 0 for 1 in this contest. Bats with 1 on and 2 away. Squared to bunt, but pulls it back in the dirt for ball 1. Out at first base is Trey Newman, the center fielder. Johnny King, one of 4 runners to come in for North Medford in this contest, scoring in the 3rd inning. So another pitch misses for Kloffenstein. 2 balls, no strikes. King scoring on the double by Gavin Schmidt that was almost robbed in center field by Carson Dunn on a full extension dive. 2-0 offering is high. Throw down to first, scooped up by Tatone. The throw from Hubbard, not quite on target there. At the plate, it's a 3-0 count for Johnny King here. King had the 10-pitch at-bat in the 3rd inning against Kloffenstein. Kloffenstein unable to get the strike across on the 3-0 offering. 4-pitch walk. That'll be the 4th walk of the game for Kloffenstein. 2nd one issued to Johnny King. Runners at first and second as Newman will move up 90 feet. And a visit out to the mound for Roseburg's pitching coach, Richie Charles. Fisher's Hearth and Home is a proud sponsor of Roseburg Baseball, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. That is Fisher's Hearth and Home. Does feel as if today is starting to really heat up here in Medford. And it feels a lot like we're here more for an American Legion baseball game during the heat of the summer rather than early season spring baseball. 2 down with 2 on. The 3-hitter Aiden Horsley stands in, takes first pitch strike. Horsley is 0 for 1 in the game, flew out to first base in his last at-bat. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning and eventually came around to score on a wild pitch. Was advanced around the bases on a double by Jeremiah Robbins, who waits on deck. Just outside with a breaking ball for the lefty Kloffenstein. Now some action in the bullpen for Roseburg. Throwing is Evan Corbin, the sophomore. 1-1 pitch, drilled towards center field, Dunn on the run. It's over, it's going to carry over his head all the way to the fence. 1 run will come in, heading for 3rd. The throw will not get there in time. It's another extra base hit in this one. 2 runs will score. Coming in for North Medford will be Johnny King from first. and also Trey Newman from second. And this is going to do it, it looks like, for Klopfenstein. He has given up a number of extra base hits, 2 triples in this game, a couple of doubles, and the big hits dooming today for Klopfenstein. So he will exit the game here in the 4th inning, leaving a man on at third, and the score 6-0 in favor of North Medford. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning with 2 outs, a man at third, and the new man on the mound is going to be Evan Corbin for Roseburg. When we come back, we'll take a quick 60-second break for our pitching change, the call to the pen here on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
General Contractors, formerly known as Ari Noah, are the experts in industrial and commercial construction. With over 50 years of combined experience, Renco General Contractors is Douglas County's building leader when it comes to commercial construction. From turnkey construction from the ground up, tenant improvements to seismic upgrades, Renco is an authorized metal building dealer dedicated to providing our community the highest quality structures. They also specialize in steel fabrication and welding. Call Renco today. There's no job that's too big or too small. Build your success with Renco.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Evan Corbin takes over on the mound for Logan Klopfenstein here in the bottom of the 4th. The right-handed pitcher fires in a first pitch, strike 1, as he faces off against cleanup hitter Jeremiah Robbins, who is 1 for 2 in this game with a double back in the 1st inning. It's an 0-1 count here to start. We'll get you Klopfenstein's line. It's another fastball in for Corbin, gives him an 0-2 count. Klopfenstein goes 3 2/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, right now credited with 6 runs, 4 walks, 1 strikeout, and 1 hit batter. Ground ball left side will get underneath the glove of Gillespie, deep in the hole. Possibly was going to be a base hit anyways. Not going to be an error there, as he had a range a long way to get to that. That's an RBI single for Jeremiah Robbins. Hayden Horsley will score, and it's now 7-0 North over Roseburg. The courtesy runner will come in again for the catcher, Dakota Passy. 7-0 the score. 3 runs in here in the 4th, 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 1st. Corbin now with a man on at first will pitch out of the stretch, and he fires in a strike. That is all he has been throwing so far. 3 pitches to Robbins, all were in the zone, and he hit the 3rd one for a base knock. Now Gavin Schmidt batting with the 0-1 count. Takes a bit low with the fastball. Corbin, just a sophomore, making his first appearance on the mound for Roseburg this season. Did get some time in the bullpen on Tuesday, and there was a possibility it looked like he might come in at one point, but did. Actually, excuse me, I am incorrect. I am thinking of something else. I think I was thinking of Klopfenstein, as a strike is across. 1-2 count. Corbin did come in. He did have the win on Tuesday in Game 2 as he took over for Takahashi and pitched 5 2/3 innings of really good baseball, and he will start things off here pretty sharp. He gets a swing and a miss for strike 3, retiring Gavin Schmidt, getting his first strikeout of the outing, and he gets Roseburg out of the 4th inning. But 3 runs come in for North Medford. They lead 7-0 as we go to the top of the 5th. Roseburg's got to get the offense going when we return on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Top of the fifth inning, Roseburg baseball brought to you by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning. You can get 0% financing for 72 months on approved credit now at Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning. Also, today's game brought to you by Good Vibration Solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes. It'll be Garrett Zimet to lead things off. He is 0 for 1 in this game against Cody Boragine, who continues to throw, and he'll start off with a base hit to right field. Takes a bit of a wild hop out there, but knocking it down. Colton Morgan will keep it in front of him. 1 on to lead things off for Roseburg. First time they've gotten the leadoff man on base here today. Only the second hit for Roseburg against Boragine, who has retired 9 batters with a strikeout in this contest. 1 on. And Roseburg will send Knox Hubbard to the plate. The catcher 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking in the second. Boragine's delivery to the plate fouled off, as it looks like second time through the lineup. Roseburg starting to maybe make a little bit more contact on the pitches from Boragine. Only the second time through for the Tribe. Well, yesterday, another local baseball, UCC, getting a sweep against Chemeketa, 5-3 and 14-0. Not too bad there for Coach Robbins and the Riverhawks. So the 0-1 for Hubbard is in the air. Calling for it, the second baseman, King, will make the catch back behind first. 1 down for Roseburg here in the top of the fifth. In that doubleheader for UCC against Chemeketa, you got some familiar names for both of the teams that were here calling today. Jay Stoffel from Roseburg got the win in Game 1. John O'Gassman, a former North Medford baseball player, was 2 for 3 in Game 1 with an RBI. Jed Black got in Game 2, was 1 for 1 with 3 walks, 4 runs scored in the second game of that doubleheader for UCC and Chemeketa. First pitch, a called strike against Garrett Schultz, who bats for Roseburg with 1 out, 1 on in the top of the fifth inning, trailing at 7-0. Pitch upstairs for a 1-1 count now. Boragine got him at 46 pitches coming into this inning as he throws over to first. And I've got him at 5 so far here in the fifth inning, so up over 50 pitches on the day. Gets a strike on the third pitch of the at-bat to Garrett Schultz. A ball and a ball and 2 strikes, that is, to Roseburg's 7th hitter. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Strikeout number 10 on the day for Cody Boragine. 2 down after the leadoff single by Garrett Zimet. Roseburg unable to get somebody else on board. Carson Dunn will try to stop that. Had nearly a spectacular play in center field earlier in this game defensively. Trying to get some offense going with the bat as he takes Lone inside. Seen some pretty spectacular plays in my time, and that one would have been on the list for Dunn in center field. Full-on Superman trying to get that grab. Just couldn't keep it in his glove. As a pitch in the dirt, he'll take for a 2-0 count. Out at first base, Zimet not threatening to try and run as the ball tracked down by Robbins behind the dish. With 2 outs here in the top of the fifth, Dunn with a 2-0 count. And down low again. Scoreboard reading 2-1. I thought it was a 3-0 count. Umpire doesn't help me out by giving me any indication. Boragine's offering is in for a called strike. (7-0) the score here in the top of the fifth. And I said Carson Dunn. It looks like Logan Kloffenstein must have gone to center field defensively after coming out of the game as the pitcher. And that means that Evan Corbin, it looks like, has come in for Carson Dunn as the hitter here. 2 strikes against him. Zymet on at first. Pitch in the dirt for ball 4. Zymet's going to head to second. Takes a turn, but will not advance. So, yes, I had the count right. It was a full count pitch there. And that'll put Evan Corbin on at first with a walk. So Evan Corbin in his first at-bat, taking over for Carson Dunn. Draws a walk. First issued by Boragine on the day. And now Logan Kloffenstein will hit in the 9 spot, still in the game, moving to center field after coming out as the starting pitcher. 2 down, runners at first and second. Roseburg's most significant threat in the contest so far. First pitch, strike for Boragine, and he has been good at executing that. First pitch strike's always key to a pitcher, and Boragine has definitely been on top of that. Fires in, hard hit ball to third, goes off the glove of Schmidt. Zymet around third. He'll come in to score, and Roseburg will get on the board. 7-1 your score. Kloffenstein, after a tough day on the mound, doing some damage with the bat. Zymet will score. Runner still at first and second with 1 run in here in the 5th. Now the question is probably, is that a hit or an error? And my guess is down in Roseburg's dugout, they're going to say that was probably an error. Ground ball going by third baseman Gavin Schmidt. Tried to field it from the side. Hard hit ball, that's for sure, for Kloffenstein, as a pitch in for a called strike against Takahashi. Not an easy ground ball, but one that the third baseman didn't necessarily have to range a whole lot to get to, and would have wrapped up the inning. I'm just taking a stab on this one on what I think they're thinking down in the dugout. As a ball into the netting behind home for Takahashi. Falls behind 0-2 against Cody Boragine, who has given up his first run of the game. He is only allowed in this contest 2 hits. The 0-2 for Takahashi. Fouls it down the left field side. Takahashi still up there with the 0-2 count. He is 0 for 2 in the game with a pair of strikeouts, trying to turn that around. A big hit here could help Roseburg. At least build some momentum possibly for game number 2. Inside with the breaking ball to the lefty. And Takahashi will get a chance to see another pitch. A 1-2 offering here from Boragine. Don't see any action in the bullpen for North Medford, and I don't know why they would. As a ball popped up, going to be out of play. And Takahashi's battle continues. He had a good battle back in the first. Saw 6 pitches in that at-bat. He's up to 5 in this one. With Boragine, he's got a big lead. He's only allowed 2 hits, and even if Roseburg puts up another run or 2 here this inning, he's in a comfortable spot. His ball softly lifted towards third, but it's picked out of the air by Schmidt. Trailing back, he was able to get his glove underneath that one. Big frame on Gavin Schmidt at third base, able to snag that out any shorter, and that might have been over the top of his head. So Roseburg will get 1 back here in the 5th. Still some time in this game to try and cut in even more. We'll see if they can do it as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Roseburg 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 North Medford error and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Fifth for the Black Tornado, first baseman Tyler Dunleavy.
Bottom of the fifth inning, it's Tyler Dunleavy that'll bat the first for North Medford as the Black Tornado leads 7-1 here on The Score. 0-1 pitch fouled away by Dunleavy. Will make it a 0-2 count as Evan Corbin on in relief, trying to keep Roseburg at least down by no more than 6, where they are right now at 7-1. Give them an opportunity to maybe fight their way back into this contest. Dunleavy so far today 0 for 1 with a walk in the third inning. His 0-2 pitch, able to hold off on the breaking ball by Corbin. And that'll give the starting first baseman, Tyler Dunleavy, a 1-2 count. Out of the windup for Corbin. The big right-handed sophomore fires high and outside to even things up. Roseburg Baseball brought to you by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone's welcome to shop, and by Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. 2-2 delivery, fouled away. Warm day down here in Medford. Plenty of sunshine for us on a beautiful spring afternoon on a Saturday. As a pitch inside and fighting his way back into the at-bat. Dunleavy now has a full count. It's Corbin. Hasn't been able to get him to chase some of the pitches outside the zone. The 3-2 pitch off the handle, jammed him in the air to Takahashi at third, who will make the catch. First batter retired for Evan Corbin here in the bottom of the fifth inning. He'll face the 7 and 8 hitters still. Frankie Rutigliano will bat. 0 for 2 in this game for Rutigliano. The starting left fielder flew out to right field his first time up. First pitch misses from Corbin. Another one just outside the zone for Corbin. Finds himself behind 2 balls, no strikes, with 1 out and nobody on. Strike at the bottom of the zone this time. So Corbin in that outing, he took over for Takahashi in Game 2 of the doubleheader against Crater. So Takahashi, you might imagine, would be available today if needed because he barely threw, as long as he's capable of doing so. 3-1 pitch from Corbin here, fouled back by Rutigliano. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Corbin came in relief, pitched 5 2/3 innings to finish out a big win for Roseburg in Game 2, 7-3 as they fought their way back into contention. He allowed 4 hits in that game, 1 run, it was unearned, walked 1, struck out 6 as he gets a pop fly out to center field here for Rutigliano, tracking it down. Klopfenstein squeezes it for the second out. A couple of balls in play so far, a couple of catches made. Roseburg, with nobody on base and 2 down, will face Colton Morgan, who is 0 for 2 in the contest, facing Corbin for the first time. First pitch low and outside for ball 1. A 1-0. Misses inside. 2-0 count now for Morgan. Another pitch low. Corbin finds himself behind 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 from Corbin, and he will get a strike across. Top of the zone on that one. "3-1, can he stay in the at-bat? He will. Corbin sneaking one across on the outside corner. And we go to a full count with 2 outs and nobody on base for North Medford here in the bottom of the 5th. Roseburg trying to keep him off the board. Ground ball hit towards second. Sebastian Watson there, and he makes the play to first to retire the side. A clean frame for Evan Corbin. 1, 2, 3 for the sophomore. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base for North Medford. Late stages of this ball game, it's a 7-1 lead. North Medford in front, heading to the 6th. Here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car.
Well, we head to the 6th inning. Roseburg looking for a comeback here. Going to need some big offensive production against the lefty Cody Boragine, who has been on fire here today. This contest has been brought to you by Dr. Alanson Randall, open and accepting new patients. Call him at 541-378-6694. First pitch for Roseburg's Sebastian Watson. He'll take high for ball 1. Roseburg's, I think, going to really have to put some threats on the board if North Medford looks to make any changes to anybody else in this game on the mound, as Cody Boragine has done well, only allowing 2 hits in this contest so far. Boragine facing a 2-0 count, though, so far against Sebastian Watson. Wind really starting to pick up, blowing left to right across the diamond here at Jim McAbee Field. As a pitch upstairs for a 3-0 count now for Watson, who is 0 for 2 in the game with a fly ball out to the pitcher in foul territory and a strikeout. A 3-0 count. Outside for ball 4. 4-pitch walk is maybe on a warmer day early in the season. Got to remember, I mean, it is April 17th. It feels like it should be a lot further in, but this is only the second game of the season for North Medford here, so endurance and stamina could definitely be part of the equation for some of these guys out there. And Boragine going through the lineup for a 3rd time into his 6th inning of work, maybe tiring a bit in the midday sun as he misses inside for ball 1 against the next batter for Roseburg, which is Dawson Gillespie. He had the first hit of the ball game in the 4th inning for Roseburg. Going to visit out to the mound now for North Medford's pitching staff. Gives us a chance to remind you, coming up in the postgame show, we'll name our Mountain Mike's Pizza Player of the Game. Pizza the way it ought to be. That is your Mountain Mike's Pizza Roseburg Player of the Game. And don't forget, you can watch Roseburg Baseball and Roseburg High Sports streaming at 541radio.com. Presented by Renco General Contractors, who specialize in industrial and commercial construction. So whether you're building from scratch or maybe it's time to expand or remodel your current building, at Renco, there's no job that's too big or too small. Build your success with Renco. 5 straight pitches outside the zone for Cody Boragine here, and maybe they start getting somebody new loose for North Medford, but I don't see any action in their bullpen as of yet. Long meeting on the mound has to be broken up by our officiating crew here today. 3-man crew calling this one. Other games going on in, I guess, the quote-unquote league here today. South Medford at Eagle Point for a doubleheader and Crater at Grants Pass for a twin bill. 1-0 pitch here for Gillespie after the meeting. A swing and a miss on a breaking ball that ended up in the dirt for strike one. Roseburg at the top of the supposed league standings, at least as I understand it. They are at 2-0. South Medford, Grants Pass both at 1-0. 1-1 pitch here to Gillespie is fouled off. Up over 70 pitches in this game now for Boragine. Obviously he's not really getting stretched too far just yet. But it's starting to get up there a little bit. A 1-2 pitch for Boragine against Gillespie. Got him to pop it up in the air towards center field. Ranging to his left, calling off the right fielder is Trey Newman, who makes the catch for the first out. One down. Dominic Tatone, the cleanup man, will bat. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout in his last at-bat, coming with a man on at first in the 4th inning when Roseburg got their first runner on base. Man at first right now is Sebastian Watson, who draws a walk here and to start off the 6th inning. Second straight inning that Roseburg's gotten the leadoff man on. They used it for a run in the 5th inning. Coming around to score was Garrett Zimet, who led off with a single. Roseburg with 1 out and 1 on. Going to have to get some base knocks or really get some luck here from Cody Boragine as a swing and a miss for Dominic Tatone starts off his at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Again in the dirt, big swing and a miss for Tatone, falls to 0-2. We'll have game 2 of our doubleheader coming up about 20 minutes, 30 minutes after the conclusion of game 1. Stick around. We'll get you ready for the second game of our doubleheader. For those that watch online, we will start a new broadcast for the game 2 stream, so you'll need to make sure you find that. It's a pitch up to Tatone. He doesn't chase after it. A ball and 2 strikes for the first baseman. Tatone got a win in game 1 of the doubleheader on the mound for Roseburg against Crater on Tuesday. The 1-2 pitch just a bit inside, and the count will go even at 2-2. Tatone at the plate coming into today's contest was 3 for 6 at the plate. The 2-2, high, and the count will go full. Full count pitch with 1 on and 1 out, and Tatone will stay alive as he fouls it away. Trying to make him work for it here. Boragine very sharp through the first 3 innings, faced the minimum, struck out 6 of the first 9 batters, had 9 strikeouts through the first 13, and he will add another one here as a second strikeout for Dominic Tatone. He goes down swinging. Strikeout number 11 on the day for Boragine. And with the punch out there, there's now 2 down in the top of the 6th inning. After the leadoff walk to Sebastian Watson, Boragine has settled in. He's gotten back-to-back outs, and Garrett Zimet will try to stop that. Zimet had a single to right field on the first pitch he saw last at-bat, and he swings through the first pitch here, unable to make the connection. 1-0 count. Just 2 hits in this ball game for Roseburg. As a pitch upstairs, 1-1 count. Two hits, 2 walks for Roseburg. That is how they've gotten their runners on base. Only 4 in this contest. make it 5, an error allowing a runner on as well. Ball hit back behind the grandstands here behind home at Jim McAbee Field for strike 2 against Zymet. Down a ball and 2 strikes with Sebastian Watson on at first after a leadoff walk. Borgine trying to get through the 6th inning. Zymet will foul away another one. Stays alive at the plate. Two down. Wind starting to blow in from left field now, blowing into our face here. The lefty delivers. Ground ball towards second. Easy roller. Flip to the bag at second. And that'll retire Sebastian Watson as King goes to Horsley for the putout. And Roseburg, a leadoff walk, unable to do anything with it. Leave one man stranded on base, no runs on no hits, no North Medford errors. The one man left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Roseburg leaving a comeback to the 7th if they've got it in them. Going to try and keep it a 6-run game as North Medford comes up to bat here on The Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
General Contractors, formerly known as Ari Noah, are the experts in industrial and commercial construction. With over 50 years of combined experience, Renco General Contractors is Douglas County's building leader when it comes to commercial construction. From turnkey construction from the ground up, tenant improvements to seismic upgrades, Renco is an authorized metal building dealer dedicated to providing our community the highest quality structures. They also specialize in steel fabrication and welding. Call Renco today. There's no job that's too big or too small. Build your success with Renco.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
6th for the Black Tornado, center fielder number 16, Trey Newman.
Bottom of the 6th inning here. Roseburg Baseball brought to you by Chuck Swarman Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? And by Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Visit them online at barnesheatingandcooling.com. Evan Corbin on the mound throwing for Roseburg here in the 6th inning. He has thrown 1 1/3 inning of work so far. And in that time, he's allowed 1 hit. Fires a first pitch strike against Trey Newman, who will lead things off for North Medford. Joey Keyran here with you this afternoon in Medford. We've got game 1 of our doubleheader underway. It's Corbin wheeling and dealing, not wasting a lot of time between pitches, has an 0-2 count against Trey Newman. We'll have our second game coming up approximately right around 2 o'clock, but not quite there yet, as a strike 3 called. 3 pitches for a strikeout. Newman goes down looking. Second strikeout of the game for Evan Corbin. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. Game 1 was cruising along early, but then North Medford put up a couple of big innings that slowed down the pace a little bit. And so we'll probably get started game 2 just a little after 2 o'clock, but not far. First pitch strike here to Cody Borgine, the leadoff man, the pitcher of record right now for North Medford. Hits a ground ball, gets through the gap at short. He'll pick up a base knock. Second hit against Corbin. The thing so far that I like about Corbin, he throws strikes. He's not afraid to attack the zone. He's given up a few hits, but hasn't necessarily been a whole lot of damage done. 7 runs all coming in against Logan Kloffenstein, who started the game with 3 2/3 innings of work. First pitch swinging now for Johnny King in the air, heading to foul territory. Long run out there for Garrett Schultz, and he can't quite get there in time. Going on this afternoon, you've also got some college baseball happening. Oregon State taking on the Cal Golden Bears up in Corvallis. Mike Parker on the call of that one. Unfortunately, don't have it on the radio for you here today because of Roseburg baseball. Yesterday, OSU defeating Cal 15-8. Also, you got this afternoon some baseball for the Oregon Ducks as the runner going. And at the plate, Johnny King fouls it off. That ball fouled back behind us here for strike 2. So back to first goes Borgine, who was stealing on the pitch. Oregon baseball ranked number 14 in the nation after their sweep of OSU last weekend. They lost yesterday against USC down in Los Angeles, 9-5. They get going at 2 o'clock this afternoon. It's a pitch high by Corbin. Makes it a 1-2 count here for King. Ducks and Trojans, the game gets started at 2 o'clock. Pregame coming up in less than 10 minutes over on our news partner, News Radio 1240 KQEN, as a ball fouled off the nub of the bat there, it looked like. King got jammed pretty hard there. That ball rode in on the hands, and he got the bat around somehow, and somehow got it off, it seems, off the bat, not off of the hands. I really thought that was going to be a shot right off his hands, but he did not show any sort of wince of pain on that possible foul ball. 1-2 pitch again for Corbin. Up in the air, fouled, giving chase. Takahashi will run out of room, and that one will hit off of the roof of the concession stand, not open today here at Jim McAbee Field. Count will stay at 1-2. Runner going again on the 1-2. And the steal will count, and I don't know how that wasn't strike 3 at the plate. A 2-2 pitch, or 2-2 count now for Johnny King. Trying to frame that one was Knox Hubbard, trying to get strike 3. And so he did not attempt the throw down to second. Now with a man in scoring position. 2-2 count. In the air for King. Shortstop Dawson Gillespie calling for it. Camps underneath it, staring up into the bright blue sky here at Jim McAbee Field. And he is in the perfect spot to make that catch for the second out. 2 down. Aiden Horsley will bat. 1 for 2 in the game with a 2-run triple back in the 4th. He also scored a run in the first inning after reaching on a hit by pitch by Logan Klopfenstein. First pitch off the end of his bat for strike 1. First time that he faces Evan Corbin. And in fact, this is the last batter that faces Corbin for the first time. An 0-1 pitch coming up. Roseburg baseball brought to you by Barnes Heating and Cooling and by Current Orthodontics. Time called before the next pitch. Current Orthodontics, a healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 672-5721. Runner going, a strike call, throw down to third, not in time. Had to throw around the hitter. Did Knox Hubbard, went sidearm to throw. 1-1. Again, another pitch I'm surprised wasn't called a strike, I guess. 1-1 count for Horsley. Bounces in, back to the backstop, and a wild pitch will bring in another run for North Medford. So Boragine steals his way around the bags and comes in to score on a wild pitch. That's the second time he has scored on a wild pitch. It's the third run to come in as a pitch goes to the backstop. 2 balls and a strike. Brushing back the hitter, Aiden Horsley. Count will go to 3-1. In the air to right field. That one will find the alley. Zyman will play it on 1 hop. It's a long single for Horsley. 2-out single to right field. Second hit given up here in the 6th by Corbin. He's allowed 3 hits total.
Now batting for the
so that'll be
catcher, number 8, Jeremiah Robbins.
7 hits in this ball game now for North Medford. 8-1 the score. Jeremiah Robbins takes the first pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 offering misses low for a 1-1 count. Wind has been blowing fairly consistently now here in Medford. It was a pretty calm day earlier on. Inside corner for a called strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes with a man at first and 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. That ball in the air, up into the wind. Tracking it is Klopfenstein on the run towards the right center field alley. Makes the catch, retires the side. North Medford gets one more run in on 2 hits. There were no Roseburg errors. 1 man left on base. We head to the 7th. Final 3 outs for Roseburg to try and come back, trailing by 7 here on The Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy 1 signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy 1 signature service oil change with Pennzoil. Get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Headed to the top of the 7th inning as Roseburg looks to build a pretty spectacular comeback if they can. They'll have to do it against a guy they have not been able to really touch throughout much of this game. Cody Borgine still on the mound, looking to go for a complete game victory against Roseburg. North Medford took a 1-0 lead in the first, added 3 in the third for a 4-0 lead at the time, added 3 more in the fourth for a 7-0 lead. Roseburg got a run in the 5th. North Medford got one back in the 6th, giving us our 8-1 score here as we start the 7th inning. Joey Keyran with you. Roseburg Baseball is brought to you by Tim's Appliance at the corner of Lane and South Stevens in Roseburg. 0% financing is always available. It'll be Knox Hubbard. No, not Knox Hubbard going to lead things off for Roseburg. Roseburg will bring in a pinch hitter to lead things off in the 7th. And stepping into bat, still learning the numbers here, Riley Straw, the senior, one of 3 seniors on this roster. Swings, he's got himself down to an 0-2 count pretty quickly against Cody Borgine. The 0-2 fouled off by Straw, keeps himself alive. Roseburg with 3 seniors on the roster, one of them Troy Jones, not with the team here today. But really, Jones, he had time in the lineup for Roseburg in 2019. So did Garrett Zimet. But other than that, no returners with some time on varsity as the ball popped in the air. It is going to be Borgine that'll make the catch off the mound coming across the chalk line. Dealing with the wind, dealing with the sun, and dealing with a foul ball hit in the air by home. And that's always a difficult situation. But Borgine fields it cleanly for out number 1. 2 outs away from getting a complete game victory where he has done very well on the mound for North Medford. 1 out, nobody on. Garrett Schultz, he'll put the barrel on the ball. In the air to right field, calling for it is Morgan, and he makes the catch there for out number 2. Not a lot of action at the plate for Roseburg today. Just 2 hits here in game 1. Dawson Gillespie with 2 hits, with 1 hit. And also Garrett Zimet with a hit. It'll be Evan Corbin batting here, 0 for 0 in the game. Came in midway through in relief on the mound and gets into the lineup. He takes the first pitch for strike 1. He walked in his only at-bat. Pitch high, 1-1 count. Boragine has not faced a lot of issues in this game. For the most part, it has been fairly uneventful for the pitcher. So 1-1, grounder towards third, should be it. Goes through the legs of Schmidt at third. It won't have a play at first. That'll be an error, second of the game for the third baseman for North Medford. But it'll get Roseburg a runner on with 2 outs. That has been about the one blemish in this game for North Medford, is a couple of errors, but they have not come back to haunt them. Logan Klopfenstein bats. He got on with an error in the 5th, and actually a run did come in because of it. Takes high for ball 1 in his third at-bat. Roseburg going to go through the lineup just 3 times, it looks like, quite possibly. Maybe a 4th at-bat for Takahashi if Klopfenstein can get on, as he takes a big cut for a 1-1 count. The 1-1, high for a 2-1 count. Got college football scrimmages going on today up in Eugene and Corvallis, we believe. Corvallis was a little bit more uncertain on that one, but up in Eugene, the Ducks scrimmaging today, and fans actually being allowed. That's pretty cool. It's a 2-1 pitch, Klopfenstein in the air. Going to be in foul territory, first baseman Dunleavy underneath it for the final out. And the game will go final 8-1. North Medford going to take it over Roseburg in the opener of today's doubleheader. Roseburg will fall to 2-1 on the season, and North Medford will go to 1-1 on the year. We'll come back with your post-game show here in just a moment as Roseburg falls 8-1 against North Medford in Game 1 of our doubleheader. Coming up in the post-game show, we'll name our Mountain Mike's Pizza Player of the Game. This is Roseburg Baseball, streaming at 541radio.com. Thanks to sponsorship from Renco General Contractors, and right here on Douglas County's Home for Sports, The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
General Contractors, formerly known as RE Noah, are the experts in industrial and commercial construction. With over 50 years of combined experience, Renco General Contractors is Douglas County's building leader when it comes to commercial construction. From turnkey construction from the ground up, tenant improvements to seismic upgrades, Renco is an authorized metal building dealer dedicated to providing our community the highest quality structures. They also specialize in steel fabrication and welding. Call Renco today. There's no job that's too big or too small. Build your success with Renco.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
And we welcome you back here to Jim McAbee Field for today's postgame show as Roseburg falls in game one of our doubleheader. 8-1, your final score in this contest. Taking a look at the numbers, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors for Roseburg, 8 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for North Medford. It was Cody Boragine on the mound in game one, tossing a gem, 7 innings, gave up just 2 hits, 1 run. It was unearned, 2 walks and 11 strikeouts in the game for him. He had faced just the minimum through the first 3, was 1 over the minimum through 4. Didn't give up a hit until the 4th inning, and he had faced 14 batters, make it 13 batters, and he had struck out 9 of them through the first 4 innings of the game. What a spectacular performance for Cody Boragine in this contest. On the other side, it was Logan Kloffenstein that'll take the loss. 3 2/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 7 runs, 4 walks, and 1 strikeout. Also hit a batter. Evan Corbin came on, pitched the final 2 1/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, and 2 strikeouts for him. Well, the scoring in this one here is Roseburg will fall to 2-1 on the season. North Medford 1-1 on the year. Roseburg fell behind 1-0 as North Medford got a run in the first inning. They added 3 in the third to make it 4-0. 3 more in the fourth to make it 7-0. Roseburg got a run on the board in the fifth, but that was all they'd muster. A run back for North Medford in the sixth, making it 8-1, your final score. Some wild pitches allowing North Medford to get runs in this contest. Taking a look at offense through this game, just 2 hits for Roseburg in the contest. It was Dawson Gillespie with 1 of those hits and Garrett Simon with the other. Also getting on base for Roseburg, Sebastian Watson with a walk. You also had Evan Corbin getting on base twice with a walk and an error. Logan Kloffenstein reached on an error as well. And Garrett Simon did get on base twice, a single and a fielder's choice, but that was at the end of the inning. On the other side, 7 hits in the ball game for North Medford, and a lot of them extra bases. Cody Boragine goes 2 for 4 with a triple and a single, scored twice. Johnny King walked twice. Aiden Horsley had a triple and a single. Jeremiah Robbins had a double and a single. A double for Gavin Schmidt. Tyler Dunleavy with a walk. Bottom of the lineup, not as successful, but Trey Newman reached on a walk in the 4th inning for his one time on base. But 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 7 hits for North Medford were for extra bases. So that is not too shabby there for them in this contest. They win 8-1 against Roseburg, and a tough one to start things off, but Roseburg will have a game 2 coming up against North Medford, trying to take 1 out of 2 and go to 3-1 on the season if they can do so. Joey Keyran here with you. Today's game has been brought to you by the Smile Station, your destination for aesthetically crafted smiles, and by Flyaway Travel. Contact their travel experts for your travel plans, now located at 1445 West Harvard Avenue, or give them a call at 672-5701. And by Fisher's Hearth and Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces. It is time now here to name our Mountain Mike's Pizza player of the game for Roseburg. Roseburg struggling a bit in this one. Not a great outing on the mound for Logan Kloffenstein. Didn't get the swings and misses he was hoping for in this contest. And obviously at the plate, Roseburg struggling with the bat in their hands as well. So kind of a tough day there. Boy. You know, I'm going to give it to Dawson Gillespie, who at least in his 2 out of his 3 at-bats did get the bat on the ball. He did have a single. He was 1 for 3. Garrett Zimet Also, you know what? I'm going to change my selection here. And this is what happens. I wanted to do it during the break, but was putting the numbers together. It's going to be Garrett Zimet, your player of the game, presented by Mountain Mike's Pizza. He scored the only run of the game, so that is what's going to put him over the top. He was 1 for 3 as well as Dawson Gillespie, 1 for 3 in the game, but Zimet scores the 1 run of the game, so we'll give it to him on a tough one there for Roseburg to start out this doubleheader. Mountain Mike's Pizza the way it ought to be. Our player of the game is awarded a Mountain Mike's gift certificate for pizza there at the new establishment there by Roseburg High School. So congratulations to Garrett Zimet earning that award here in Game 1. We'll have our second game coming up in just a moment. When we come back, we will go ahead and set up our interview that we had in the pregame show with head coach Troy Thompson for you. We'll play that again for anybody that might have missed it before Game 1. If you are watching today's game, thanks to Renco General Contractors at 541radio.com, we're going to end the broadcast of Game 1 and start a new one. So if you're watching at 541radio.com, you'll just want to refresh the page, and we'll have a new one starting for you here in just a couple of minutes. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, 1490 The Score on YouTube, just go back to our channel hub, and then you can just find the new broadcast there streaming live in just a couple of minutes. So however you're enjoying today's broadcast, stick around. We've got Game 2 of our contest coming up. 8-1 your final score here in the opener. Game 2 coming up after this quick break here on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.